Hari Om. So, in this way, yesterday we were seeing in the first section of the teaching of the discourse of Bhagwan Krishna to a person who had surrendered at his feet. Surrendered at his feet as a student, as someone who wants to learn the truth of life. There are so many situations in life, but most of the time our reaction is that I know what is right and what is wrong. Having that kind of appreciation about oneself, thereafter, person responds to the situations, to the people, and rather expects others to change their ways. It is very rare that a person realizes that, no, I also may not know the truth. So Arjuna was grieving. Why should, these great people, they're so respectable people, Bhishma Pitama, Dronacharya, my elders, my brothers, uncles, friends, why can't these people have so much sense which I have sense? And these don't have sense. Nonsense. Why is it that people, they are so ignorant? They can't see a simple truth which I can see. And I'm not that old like Bhishma Pitama. Yet the fact is that they are following their convictions. And in this process, when others do not see as per what you see, what is a natural reaction? Anger, sorrow, grieve. Oh God, what has happened to the world? Where has all the wisdom disappeared? Why have you given me alone all the wisdom and you have not given wisdom to any person around? So Bhagwan smiles and says, Arjuna, for your kind information, can I tell you one thing? If you are really wise, if you are really intelligent, then there's only one indication. What did that shloka number 11 say? Anyone remembers? Gatasu na gatasumscha nanu shochanti panditaha. Panditaha means the intelligent, the wise ones. They never grieve. They are never sorrowful. If somebody else is stupid, why should you be sorrowful? If somebody else is arrogant, why should your sleep disappear? If somebody else has got strong likes and dislikes about certain things, why should I keep on turning in my bed throughout the night? Why should I have depression just because somebody else is stupid, arrogant, evil, and so many other things? And this happens. Very rarely people, they are wise in the world. In case if we want to discover the rarity, then that is the only rarity in the world. Sanity, wisdom, love, knowledge. That is a very rare commodity. In case if you go around trying to find good people in the world, I'm sure you are going to be disappointed. You can go anywhere. You won't find good people very easily. Therefore, somebody says, rare people, they are very rare. Good people, they are very rare. Therefore, I'll give you a suggestion. Why don't you become like a good people, good person? and the rarity will start disappearing that very moment. Why should I expect from others? Why can't I be, having my own balance? Why can't you give a smile? Your smile is so beautiful. No, my smile has disappeared because I met such and such fellow, and that person disappointed me and I fell in love with that person. Now my love is also disappointed, my life is disappointed. In case if you have some expectations, appointments with things outside, then the only thing which you get is disappointments. This is one of the dialogues of my Guruji. If you have appointment from others, then most of the time you are disappointed. Exactly. That's quite a sensible thing. Why can't I accept people as they are? They had their own lives, they had their own problems, they had their own struggles, they learned the tough way. And now, Arjuna, you are grieving. You are so sorrowful, you can't even stand properly. Look at your face, what has happened to your face. So therefore, Arjuna, don't try to just see things superficially and don't expect others. Number one, my responsibility is first and foremost towards my mind. I should keep my balance, I should keep my thoughtfulness, I should keep my sanity, I should keep my equilibrium, equipoise, equanimity. That is your responsibility. I am going to give you so many challenges in life. This is just nothing. Suppose you get married and you get a terrible mother-in-law, then what is going to happen? Forget about mother-in-law, your wife itself. If you have a very nasty wife, terrible, arrogant, insistent, strong likes and dislikes, and thereafter she expected you to dance to her tunes, and you are not dancing, then she's going to have a terrible time and she'll become a devil. Durga Mata. Now these things happen, isn't it a fact of life? So there are two options. I can keep on expecting things from others, or a better option is I don't expect anything. I just accept things as they are. I accept the nature, the disposition, the attitudes. The best attitude is to accept whatever the attitudes of others are without any disturbance. It has got nothing to do with me. They had their own lives. So therefore, Arjuna, you are getting disturbed because of baseless reasons. Your priorities are wrong. In case if you think that Bhishma Pitama and Dronacharya, they are going to die, you are wrong, my dear son. And Bhagwan Krishna was around 80 years old when he was, just driving that chariot. He was an old man. And quite a smart old man, even at that time, full all stations alert. So, he says, my dear sonny, you are approaching the life wrongly. You don't know the truth. Learn to see the deeper truth. The deeper truth of yourself and others is that we all are imperishable reality. Infinite, imperishable. We are that. all-pervasive life principle. You are not body with life, you are life with a body. You are all-pervasive life and with one body. And today, your perceptions are topsy-turvy, ulta-pulta. I consider that I am this body, I've got some life. He says, with such a perception, you are going to have problems throughout your life. So this is point number 1 in the opening section of the discourse of Bhagwan Krishna. Now he starts a second section. He says, Arjuna, in case if you really appreciated my point, I'm trying to show you something that basically I and you, everyone is immortal, imperishable, unborn, never dying, all-pervasive. You have not come here from point A to point B. You are always everywhere. Did you ever know that? No, Guruji, I never knew that. Otherwise, why should I spend so much on ticket? Why should I buy an air flight ticket and then spend so much and come over here? I am a limited fellow with a life. He says, yes. Keep on contemplating about the truth of life till you discover that you are life with a body. So this is the goal. This is the objective of section number 1. And suppose in case if you see like that, then there won't be any question of grief. And Bhagwan Krishna does not like morose faces. He never likes despondent faces, grieving faces. And therefore in our country there is a tradition that suppose if there is some very bad situation happened in your life, in your family, somebody has died or somebody is very terribly ill and you are very disturbed, we say that do not go to temple at that time. Do not pray also. Because why do they say like that? Bhagwan does not like despondent faces, morose, sorrowful. No, I don't like that. My education is that, we should ever be balanced. We should see the divinity of ourselves. We should see the intrinsic divinity of everyone in the world and therefore retain our balance. What is there to worry? So he is giving reasonings that why you should not worry. And I am giving reason, no, I should worry little bit. Guruji, little chutney, achar. Little bit can I worry, little bit, because I like the kick of it, But Bhagwan Krishna doesn't like. And therefore, in the first section of his discourse, he says, I like smiling people, I like balanced people, not overly, bubbling all the time. You cannot bubble all the time, but you can retain your balance. Suppose if you do not appreciate this particular angle of my discourse, that basically I am imperishable, basically you are also imperishable, we all are that, what is called Brahman, God, infinite reality, Satchidananda. Suppose you do not know, okay, doesn't matter. What do you know? Amiji, I am perishable. I came in this world, I am living with all my problems, and one day I am going to die also. I can only appreciate this fact today. Bhagwan says, even if you see like this, then also please do not worry. So this is the second section. Let us read from shloka number 26 to 30th. अथ चैनं नित्यजातं नित्यं वा मन्यसे मृतम् तथापि त्वं महाबाहो नैवं शोचितुमर्हसि जातस्य हि ध्रुवो मृत्युः ध्रुवं जन्ममृतस्य च तस्मादपरिहार्येऽर्थे न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि अव्यक्तादीनि भूतानि व्यक्तमध्यानि भारत अव्यक्तनिधनान्येव तत्र का परिदेवना आश्चर्यवत् पश्यति कश्चिदेनम् आश्चर्यवत् वदति तथैव चान्यः आश्चर्यवच्चैनमन्यः शृणोति श्रुत्वाप्येनं वेद न चैव कश्चित् देहि नित्यमवध्योऽयम् देहे सर्वस्य भारत तस्मात् सर्वाणि भूतानि न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि अथ चैनम् in case you are enam, this Atma, you, your essence, your truth, if I and you are nitya jatam, wherever born, in every life, nitya jatam, nityam va manyase mritam, and we shall die also. Now this is one possibility, even though I have ruled that out. From the ultimate truth point of view, in case anybody cares to investigate, meditate, contemplate on these facts, then they shall know that the essence of everybody is one imperishable divinity. But suppose you do not know that today. And what you can see from your point of view is that you are born and you shall die. Okay? If that be so, if we are born and if we die, tathapi tvam mahabhaho, hey mahabhaho, a person, my dear Arjuna with strong arms. Mahabhaho is a person with strong arms. Bahu is hand, and Mahabahu is, a very strong person. Are you a smart fellow? Strong fellow? Oh, Mr. Strong. Oh, Mr. Mahabahu. Oh, Mr. Jim. So when you are going to gym and becoming such a strong fellow, then also, my dear fellow, Naivam shochitum arhasi. You don't look good in this grieving face. shochitumarhasi. You should not grieve. There is no question of grief from this point of view that I will come, I am born and I shall die. Why? Shouldn't I worry that I will die? Huh? He says, no, because this is a fact. If something is a fact, then why should you worry? Suppose there is sunrise and sunset. Should you worry about, oh, so sorry, sun is setting, oh sun god, you are going down and you are going to disappear and again there will be so much darkness around. Whoever comes shall always go and whoever goes shall always come back. This is the truth of life. Don't you see that? When the monsoons are there, good rains and everywhere, look at the trees and the flowers, they swell up. All over there is greenery around. Such a joy to drive in the mountains, in the forest, all greenery. And after that, there is a time when there is a scorching sun, terrible summers, and all the leaves, they disappear. Have you seen the same forest in summers? Especially at the end of summers? At the end of summers? You only feel pity, oh, how are these trees going to survive? Such scorching sun. At least I've got an umbrella. My trees, they don't have an umbrella, they don't have any cover. Poor fellows, they are going to die. What happens? What has gone again comes back. This is the rule of the world. Have you seen a waveform? A wave slowly rises, it goes down, it disappears. And when the wave disappears, then a second wave rises. This waveform is the truth of every existing thing in this world. Everything comes and goes. And if it goes, it comes back. Don't you see the truth of this fact? It is not just consolation. It is a fact. It's a perception of a fact. It's the truth. The day goes and the night comes. And again, next day we have sunlight. We have the chirping of birds. We have beautiful winds. Everything has come back. Nothing perishes in this world. So many scientists tell us that energy never eliminates. It never finishes off. It keeps on changing its form. One form it has changed, has taken up another form again. In that form it changes, it takes up another form. Fundamental energy never perishes. Fundamental truth never perishes. And at the superficial level, things come and go. It's a waveform existence of everything. So that being so, if this is the truth, jatasya dhruvo mrityuhu. Very famous statement. Whatever is born, jatasya dhruvo mrityu, it is inevitable, it is definite. Mrityu is going to happen. This body has come. Well, if you like or don't like, but the fact is it's going to die one day. Where are my grandfathers gone now? They were very much there on this world. Where are my great-grandfathers now? They were going around in this world, enjoying, playing, speaking, dancing, singing, jumping around. Whatever is born shall always die. And another part is whatever dies again is born. Dhruvam janma mritasya cha. Mritasya, that which is mrita, that which is dead. Dhruvam janma, definite birth is going to. This is the truth of life, my dear. Wake up. Wake up to the truth of life. What is it which permanently perishes in this world? When we go to the forest and to the lakes, now when the winters come, all the birds and water birds, they come from, cold areas, northern hemisphere, Russia, Europe, and all these places. They say, no, it's very cold, let us come on. What do you say, my dear? And the deer says, yes, it's a good idea. When should we take off? And the whole flock of thousands of birds, they come and land in the lakes of warmer areas of the planet. They don't see the countries are divided. They say it's one world and it's all our world. If one room is very cold, I go to another room. And if that room is not convenient, I go to first room. It's all, my whole world is my world. From your point of view, it may be, northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere and all these things. From our point of view, we see Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The whole world is my family, my house. So it's no problem. From the lakes of Indore, after winters, they all go away from here. And that which goes, comes back. We just have to change some environment, some weather. And now when the winters have started, the birds have started coming back. Some very beautiful birds have already come. And they are yet to come because winter is also slowly yet to really come properly. Anything comes and goes. Don't worry too much. Fruits in the trees. It comes, now the tree is empty, no more mangoes in the tree. The mango tree in my garden, it has full of mangoes, lovely mangoes. After some time, mangoes finish. So don't worry. Now why are you worried? Oh, mangoes gone. Guruji, no mangoes, poor tree, what is going to eat? Relax. That same tree from nowhere, it starts giving off so many more mangoes next year. So that is the rule of life. Tasmad apariharyerte natvam shochitum arhasi. Arjun, that which is apariharya. Apariharya means inevitable. The rule of the world, the laws of nature. Observe the laws of nature, the truth of life and death. And therefore, if you are really intelligent, if you are really observant, you will never worry. Yes, something has disappeared from in front of me at this moment, at this point in time, it has disappeared. But don't worry for these people. In our country, when old people die, then we don't, have any grief. But we ask, some band people, music. When we are taking the old man's body to be cremated, or whatever it is, in whatever tradition you are. In India, we burn the body back to the Panchamahabhut. In some countries, they bury their old people. whatever it is, they were there. Now, if some person has really had a great life, you don't feel sorrow. He says, get a band, a team. We'll play music and then we'll go there. We are celebrating the fellow has had a great innings and has not died. He'll take up a new birth somewhere. New body, that old body is too a great problem to carry on. Bhagwan says, don't worry, I'll give you a new dress. Body is just a dress. Do you ever feel sorrowful when you're getting a new dress? Getting a new dress should be not a problem, and getting a new body is just like taking up a dress. So Arjuna, therefore, that which is inevitable, tasmad apariharyarthe natvam shochitum arhasi. Shochitum means you don't deserve to grieve. Just realize how stupid is grieving, how stupid is being sorrowful, how stupid is being morose, despondent. The simple thing is, I am not aware of certain things of life. Not being aware of the entire truth of life, then alone we are sorrowful. Otherwise, there may be good people, there may be bad people, but there is no question of sorrowful. I have to face. I have to face the situation. And in case if you retain your balance, then alone you are going to face any kind of exigency. So Arjuna, therefore, natvam shochitum arhasi. Wipe your tears and start smiling again. If I am also I'm born and I die, still it doesn't matter. So what happens is, avyaktadini bhutani. Initially, what is birth? Bhagwan tells about that. The unmanifest, when it manifests, that is called birth. Unmanifest is a state where my sense organs cannot see something. When you take up a seed, can you see tree in that seed? No, I don't see any tree in a seed. But the whole tree is unmanifestly existing inside a seed. And what happens in the creation? Avyaktadini bhutani. Everything initially was in an unmanifest state. Vyakta madhyani bharata. And after some time, everything which is unmanifest, it manifests. Manifestation means now I can perceive it with my sense organs. Initially, it was also there earlier. But I never knew that. I could not see that. I could not experience that with my existing faculties. Today, science is also telling us there are so many things which are not in the domain of my sense organs, my capacities. Why do we go to a pathological lab? Because I don't see what is all in my blood. They have special equipments to see what all is there in the blood. My sense organs, they are limited. My eyes, they are limited. My ears, they are limited. My understanding is also limited. With a limited understanding, with limited capacities, we do not know the entire truth of life. When all the stars and planets beyond, I don't see anything there. For me, moon and sun are same size. Sun is also like a football, moon is also like a football. But the truth is that sun is 1,000 times bigger than moon. So how much can you depend on your sense organs? Your sense organs, they are very limited things with little power, little capacities. They don't have so much capacity. Everything in the world, when what you see right now, it was initially in the seed form. Avyak, it is called. Avyaktadini, in the Adi, it was Avyakta. In Madhya, in the middle, it becomes Vyakta. And after that, again it goes back into Avyakta. This is the truth of life. Your conveniences don't matter, the truth matters. If you do not know, better know the truth of life. Avyakta nidhananyeva tatra ka paridevana. This cycle is going on. This waveform is going on. Avyakta, vyakta. Again avyakta. Again vyakta. Again avyakta. Tatra ka paridevana. What is there to grieve over here? Why are you so sorrowful about all these things? Oh, Guruji, gaya, it has gone now. I said, relax. No, you'll say, Guruji, it has come back now. That is how the things are in the world. So see the truth of anything from a total comprehension point of view. From the totality point of view. You know, the truth of life, Arjuna, I know it is very tricky, but right education should be there in the world. Your school, your college, your parents, your teachers, they should have told you about the truth of life, but real education nowadays is missing. We are not given real education. So Bhagwan says a very famous statement, Ascharyavat pashyati kashyadena. It is indeed very great, amazing surprise that some people, they see, even coming in this world, having a human life. Some rare people, intelligent people, see the entire truth of life. Ascharyavat pashyati, and they are also so surprised. It is so amazing, so beautiful. The truth of life is so awesome. Ascharyavat pashyati. Now, just as when you see something very, very amazing and beautiful, what is the expression? It is Ascharya. Wow. And even in social media we write, wow. Amazing. Great. Awesome. Ascharyavat pashyati. Bhagwan also says, when somebody in this world knows the truth of life, I also write in my social media, awesome. Great. This fellow is really smart. Ascharyavat vadati taithaiva chanya. Arjun, this truth of life is so subtle that for me, if there are people who can talk about the ultimate truth of life, for my angle, this is a wonder. This is a wonder that somebody has appreciated the real truth of life. This is a wonder that somebody can speak on all these things. Ascharyavat vadati, speaks. Ascharyavat vadati tathaiva chanyaha. Ascharyavat chainam anya shrunoti. And there are some people, leaving aside everything in this world, they are listening to the discourses of truth. For me, this is also a wonder. So this is a great wonder that you guys are sitting in front of me. If I see from Bhagwan's point of view, this is indeed a great wonder. How many attractions are there in this world? You could have gone to a movie. You could have gone to some restaurant. You could have slept. You could have gone with your friend to some place. You could go anywhere. You could eat, drink and be merry. But keeping that aside, you are listening to the discourses of Bhagavad Gita. Ashcharya, wonder. This is what makes Bhagwan Krishna, really surprised and wondrous. And there is fourth wonder. There are some people who can speak, some people who can hear, some people who can see also the truth. And some people, in spite of so many experiences in life, in spite of so many knowledge available here, still they cannot appreciate the truth. Shrutva api, having heard from some great teacher, still they are not able to understand. Initially it looks as though they have appreciated, they have understood the real thing, but their life shows that they are still continuing with all their sorrow and grief. So that is another surprise for me. Another wonder. How many wonders are there? 4 wonders he's already talked about. So this is a great wonder. Arjuna, I expect that you are an intelligent fellow, you will realize the truth. And because you have requested me, I don't expect baselessly. You have very clearly requested, Bhagwan, I want to know the truth. Your mind is gravitating towards appreciation of the truth. And therefore, I am sure if a person sincerely wishes, that person will definitely understand today or tomorrow. It's not difficult. You can know the truth. So what is the truth? Dehi nityam avadhyoyam. Dehi sarvasya bharata. Arjuna, the bottom line of our discussion up till now is that this deha and the person who resides in the deha, the I who is residing in this body is called dehi. Deha and dehi. The dehi, to know the truth of dehi, is the most important thing in life. This is real education. To know the truth of Deha and also the truth of Dehi, that is the most amazing knowledge. And what is it which we have heard till now? What we have heard, what we have discussed is Dehi Nityam Avadhyaha. The Atma, the Self, the I, it is imperishable. And the body is perishable. This Atma cannot be killed. It cannot be effaced. This is the essence of my discourse and teaching till now. Dehi nityam avadhyoyam. Dehe sarvasya bharata. In all the bodies which are just like clothes, just like dresses. We have taken up a dress. I am sitting inside the body wearing this body-mind dress. And this dress is Antavanta ime deha. In the earlier shloka, Bhagwan has said, this body is definitely going to die. So be prepared. Take care of yourself. Keep your health good enough. But this is going to die one day. Just as all my ancestors, they went away. So also I'll also go away from this world. Don't be, in such a baseless imagination that you're always going to exist in this world. Never. So having known this, tasmat sarvani bhutani, all the existing things in the world, seeing all these things, there is one superficial capsule, and inside that encapsulated entity is the essence, is the truth. That basic truth is imperishable. Like in an atom, there are electrons, protons, all these things moving, and there is an essence which is imperishable, which was there before, which is going to remain afterward also. And in this atomic energy, we invoke the inherent latent energy inside an atom. It is so profound, it is so amazing, that the whole world, is shocked by that energy. Inside the core of such a changing, moving entity, there is such amazing energy and existence, power. So also, your body is changing, your mind is changing, just like electron, proton, they're always changing. Inside the core of your personality is extremely powerful entity. And that is the Atma. You are that. Tasmat sarvani bhutani. This is the truth of everything in the creation. Having known this, natvam shochitum arhasi. Again he comes back to the same thing. Therefore, Arjuna, you should never grieve. There's nothing to be sorrowful about. Look at your profundity, your greatness, your amazing truth. Why are you worried? You're such a powerful, imperishable divinity and you're worrying? You're worrying just because you are not aware of all these things. So don't be afraid to fight. So this was the second angle. Now Bhagwan comes to the third level of discourse. He says, in the world, we all have to work. Whoever has manifested has got certain inspirations, propensities, capacities, and you have to work as per your nature, your capacities, your motivation. Every person, every one of us in this hall, they all have some kind of inspiration, some motivation, some dream, some capacities, and we have to live in this world, serve in this world, in whichever field you are there. Now, when it comes to me, I am inspired by the knowledge of truth of the life. And I always revel in that. I study that. I meditate on that. And I teach that. I speak about that. Just as, I am thinking, reveling, meditating, dreaming only about what is the truth of life, so also you and everybody. Everybody has got a different music in their heart. You have a different song. I have this song, you have a different song. Whatever song is there in your heart, in your mind, your life is all about singing your song. Have you got up early in the morning sometime? When you get up, you see that, you hear different birds. They sing their own songs. And it's such a beautiful scene. What a great treat. And in case if somebody goes to a beautiful garden in the morning, then there are all kind of birds. To be in the midst of a bird is such a great pleasure. I always like that. And all my shishyas, my students are also fond of, birds and nature, purity, because we learn so much from them. One thing which I learn from birds is that everybody has a song and everybody has to sing their own songs. It doesn't matter that koel has a different song and sparrow has got a different song and the tailor bird has got a terrible voice, shrieky voice, small bird, but the sound is so shrieky, so fine that you can hear, oh, tailor bird has come. Every bird has got its own song. Just as every bird has his own song, you also have your song. And the objective of life is just to sing your song. Don't worry. No, I'll get that, I'll get money, I'll get name, I'll get fame, I'll get kursi, I'll get chair, I'll get, power, I'll become president, I'll become minister, I'll become prime minister. I'll become the ruler of the kingdom of the whole world, I'll become ruler of the heavens. Don't, waste your time, just sing your song. In case if you like to do good governance, you do good governance. Is governance your song? Then simply sing your song. Enjoy that song. Some people, they're enjoying governance. Our Prime Minister Modi, from last 25 years, he has not taken one holiday. And he has never become ill. I don't know how he's handling his body, his food, his sleep, everything. But not one day he has got, any disease. And he is not taking any holiday. Oh, enough of it, let me have a weekend break. Let me go into the mountains and all these things. He doesn't go anywhere. Even in holidays, he keeps on working, motivating our soldiers on the border. There also, he is bothered about only the well-being of our country, other people. This is what is called as singing your song. He has a song and he is singing his song. And there are doctors and engineers who are singing their song. Continuously, working. Song means doing something out of love, just a pleasure of doing it. Do you know your song? No, Guruji, I don't have any song. You have a song. And education is all about making a person conscious of their own songs. So my teacher told me that, your music, I can see that. I can see your music, I can see your song. And I'm going to motivate you to just sing your song. Don't worry about the world. Guruji, suppose the world comes to an end. He says, you leave that to me. I'm the creator. You're not the creator. I know how to manage the life. You don't even know how big this cosmos is. Do you know from where it has started and where it's going to end? All the planets and galaxies of the whole cosmos, from where are they starting? Even light coming from one, star over here, to reach that light, for that light to reach from point A to point B, it takes light years, thousands of light years. You don't even know how big this creation is. I have created, I am managing, and when you go away, still I'll be managing. So don't have unnecessary burden on yourself. Your objective of life is to sing your song. I want a musical program. And everybody of you have to sing their song. Do you know any song? We are going to have a musical program. And everybody will have to sing. And singing is not just musical expression. Singing is doing your thing, enjoying whatever you want to do. Just as, there is discourse of Bhagwan Krishna and Arjuna. What is it called? Bhagwad Gita. You know what does Bhagwad Gita means? Song of Bhagwan. This is just his song. Whatever is an expression of love and joy, that becomes a song. Bhagwan says everybody has a song. You need to discover your song. When it comes to your truth is never going to die, and the body will continuously go into this wave-like fashion of manifest and unmanifest. That is the truth. So don't worry about all that. But now, he talks about that section, that everything in the creation. What is the objective of life, Guruji? After all, what is why I am here in this world? What am I going to do in this world? You just have to sing your song. That is all. Express your vision, capacities, feelings through your life and work. That is all. That intrinsic song which is there in everything, in every physical living being, especially human beings, that is called as Swadharma. So in the next section, Bhagwan starts another discourse. He says, from that inherent and latent song which is existing in you, let us discuss this fact also. So we will chant some more shlokas from shlok number 31 onwards. Swadharmamapi chaveksha navikampitum-arhasi dharmyadhi-yuddha shreyo-nyat dharmyadhi-yuddhat shreyo-nyat yuddhat shreyo-nyat kshatriyasya na vidyate yadrichaya chopapannam swargadvaram-apavritam sukhina kshatriyah partha labhante yuddhamidrisham atha chettvamimam dharmyam sangramam na karishyasi tata swadharmam kirtim cha hitva papam-avapsyasi akirtim chapi bhutani कथयिष्यन्ति ते व्ययाम् सम्भावितस्य चाकीर्तिः मरणादतिरिच्यते भयाद्रणादुपरतम् मंस्यन्ते त्वां महारथाः येषां च त्वं बहुमतो भूत्वा यास्यसि लाघवम् अवाच्य वादांश्च बहून् वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिताः निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यम् ततो दुःखतरं नु किम् हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गम् जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः सुख दुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जया जयौ ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि So here in this section Bhagwan says that from another angle, let us see from the basic objective of our social life, our worldly life. What is it which I have to do over here? He says, don't worry about food, everything, that I will provide to you. In fact, what you need to worry is to eat less. Otherwise, you will become such a fat fellow. And thereafter, you will have to do dieting, like I am doing nowadays. My lifestyle is such that I keep on eating and relaxing and sitting and no worry. I don't have any worry. Bhagwan says, okay, I am now going to give you some worry. Say, okay, Bhagwan, please. Give me some worries. And whenever any challenges come, I am still not worried. So my life is without any worry and having always, relaxed life, good sleep, good food, good rest, and at the end of the day, gaining weight. And you know what is my challenge? To reduce weight. Food is never my problem. To eat less and reduce weight is my problem. Because that is being taken care of by Bhagwan himself. I don't know from where all he sends. Bhagwan has recently sent, so many delicacies from Georgia to India. Because he is taking care of me. He is motivating people. You are going to India, you are going to ashram, take these fruits. My children, they are there. And I want to give them all kind of experience to them. So different fruits which I have never seen and experienced in my life earlier, they are coming to me. Churchela. And different fruits. I don't even remember the name. Huh? That thing. So that's also something new. That has also come. And many times, it comes from America, it comes from UK, it comes from Australia, it comes from Europe, it comes from Africa, all the places. I'm not planning. I don't know. And my Shivji is doing all that work. He is motivating the lovely devotees all over. He says, whenever you go, my children, they are there. And I want them to experience this. I don't see that this is being done by individual alone. It is Shivji who is sitting in your heart. He is motivating you to take all these things. Why should I worry about food? If somebody like me worries about food, then I am the most stupid person in the world. Bhagwan is managing the whole creation. I enjoyed food. I respected food. I loved food. And my Guruji, he said that I am going to send you in Himalayas. I've got one ashram in the mountains and I am going to, post you over there. So you go to the Himalayas. You are the new acharya, new teacher over there. You'll have to stay in the mountains. I said, okay, sir. Thy will be done. Whatever your wish is, I'll do that. I went there. And from out of all the surprises, an old lady from Bombay, she was a retired doctor and a great cook, a person who had travelled all over the world, and she had learned different recipes from every part of the world. She was enjoying her cooking. And then she, had an inspiration. I want to go and live in an ashram. I want to study Vedanta. So my Guruji says, okay, fine. If you want to go to Himalayas, I've got an ashram there. You go there and do studies and meditation. So she was sent over there. Neither I knew her, neither she knew me, and neither my Guruji was planning from that point of view. But Shivaji had different ideas. She came to the ashram and then said, Guruji, can I have one small seva for you? I says, yes, let me know, Mataji. So old lady, and we used to call her Mataji. Yes, Mataji, what seva would you like to have? I just want to prepare breakfast for you. Your breakfast is my seva. I says, okay. Your wish has been accepted, and from tomorrow you are going to plan my breakfast, and that department is yours. And she was so happy. And you know what? Every day in the morning I had international cuisines. I had food from all parts of the world which she enjoyed, which she, learned, and which she loved the most. And I am the beneficiary of all that love of her food. Look at the ways of God. How He takes care of His children. And there, in the mountains, in the Himalayas, He's supplying international cuisines to me. So all she will ask, Guruji, is Chinese all right with you? I said, yes, no problem, as long as it is vegetarian. I don't know, Chinese eat everything which is moving. So don't, obviously I will not bring on that. I'll prepare vegetarian Chinese. I said, okay, fine. vegetarian Italian, vegetarian continental, vegetarian Indian, vegetarian South Indian, everywhere. So I will just fold my hand and pray to Bhagwan Shiva. Says, thank you very much, you are taking care of this. Now I can be free from every concern about food and just sing my song. We all have to just focus our energy so that we can sing our songs. Bhagwan says, Arjuna, you also have a song. I don't know what is that song. To be a great protector of your society and the righteousness in the society. Be a true Kshatriya, true leader, so that your country is always prosperous, secure, and with good people. That is your love, that is your dream. Suppose, we call such people, these ruling class people, as Kshatriyas. Kshatriyas, they have passion for this. They have inspiration for this. That they manage the entire society. The goodness in the society has to increase, negativity has to be effaced. And the whole country has to be secure, protect all the women, children, old people, animals, birds, nature, so that everybody can be happy. This is what an inspiration, this is the song of a Kshatriya. Bhagavan says, you are a Kshatriya. What is your Swadharma? In all, very broad classification, there are 4 kind of categories of song. One is a person who's disposed to study, to teach, to do research. Scientists, teachers, philosophers, researchers. These are all in one category. Their love, their song is all about, learning and teaching. These Kshatriyas are the second types, who are inspired to do something, protect this country, society, so that everybody has got a well-being. They get a secure environment to live. That is the role of a leader. So Arjuna, you are of the leader class. And there is a third who are businessmen, who manage resources, who multiply resources, who take care of the needs of people. Whether it is food, whether it is industry, whether it is electronics, whether it is anything. So there is a class of people who continuously manage all these things. They work day in and out. The only inspiration is make better products and make more money, increase the GDP of the country. The only song which a businessman has is only about this. The fellow sings, the fellow dreams. That is their song. And there are other people who don't have any inspiration, but they will follow any guidance. So these are, the servant class, the labor class, who will sincerely do anything which you properly guide and motivate them to do. All over the world, anywhere, these are only 4 categories. Arjuna, you are of the second category. You are the Kshatriya, you are the leader class. Looking from that point of view also, Tata swadharmam atha chetoyam dharmyam sangramam. Where is that gone? No, just scroll down. Yes, shlok number 31. Swadharmam api chavikshya. Looking from your personal inspiration point of view, the field of your work point of view, there is no occasion of any shloka, no occasion of any grief, nothing to be sorrowful about. You need not be depressed, despondent, grieving, sorrowful. There is no occasion of all that. All what you need to do in the world is to sing your song. Dharmyadi yuddha shreyonyat kshatriyasya na vidyate. For a warrior, for a ruler, there is no better opportunity except such a situation where you have a very clear opposition. You have to manage people with a different views, selfish people, unrighteous people, evil people. And you are a bunch of good people who care for the well-being of everyone. So you have an opportunity in your life where all these fellows, they have collected and you have to prove your point. You have to express your convictions in a very clear and strong way. It's such a blessed opportunity. You're such a lucky fellow. Very rarely people get that opportunity that you can express your perceptions, your convictions, and implement that. So Arjuna, basically you are a very lucky fellow because you have got to fight such a war and eliminate all these negative powers from your country once for all. So basically there's nothing to worry. I don't see any worry. I see it's a good lucky opportunity. But you are looking from your egoistic point of view, my this and my that and my relative and my brother, my guru, my teacher, my grandfather, my mummy, my daddy. Ooh. What do you think, mummy, daddy? You have come here in this world to sing your song. And instead of singing your song, you are all worried about how long will your mummy will catch your hand? How long will your papa will catch your hand? They also are bringing you up, making you a good fellow, strong fellow, so that you can live in this world independently and sing your song. You have come here in this world for a specific purpose. And you've got a great opportunity. Instead of fighting your war, you are getting so despondent. So Arjuna, from that point of view also, I don't see any occasion, any possibility of any grief. So I don't like grief. I like, energetic, jovial, positive people. Dynamic. Accepting all situations in life. I have come here to give something, not to take anything. People, the problem with an egoistic existence is you have to what do you say? Expect things from people. Your attitude should be like this. Your work should be like this. And your word should be like this. I go around in the world telling people, be like this, be like that. There's another way of living. Forget all these things. Give whatever you can to the world. And enjoy your life. You are free from all grief. In whatever field you choose to be. If you want to be in the knowledge field, if you want to be leadership field, if you want to be in the business field, or if you just want to be a sevak, under the guidance of somebody, do whatever I like. So where is the question of grief? Why worry? Are you addicted to worry? Just as some people, they're addicted, to drinks, to smoke, to drugs. So also there are some people who are addicted to worry. Today, I want to worry a little bit. I don't think anywhere, but you're lucky, I found one thing to worry about. Are you like that? Arjuna, I don't see any occasion, any possibility, any chance of worry under these circumstances from this point of view. You are such a lucky fellow that the doors of heavens are open for you. Whenever you get a chance to live as per your swadharma, your love, your music, your inspiration, great things happen. And you've got a great opportunity. Instead of living as per that great opportunity, you're wasting your time and energy. So Arjuna, don't worry. Right now, just give your best and forget the rest. Simple principle. Do your best and forget the rest. Oh, it's a good poetry. Do your best and forget the rest. That is all. In case if this situation is not good, then do better. In any negative situation, it is not that you should start worrying, but you should do still better. That should be your philosophy of life. And such people, they go to heaven because they attain the best. They are respected in this world. It is not that those who didn't have any challenges and suddenly got all the money from their inheritance, they are not like, they are stupid fellows. They are going to become stupid also. But when you face challenges, excel, change situations, do your thing, then such people alone are respected, and Bhagwan is telling a secret, the doors of heavens will open for you if you follow this prescription. Sukhina kshatriya partha labante yuddha idrisham. Such rulers, such kshatriyas, they are lucky. They are blessed to get such an opportunity to express your convictions in a very clear and forceful manners. Dharmyadi yuddha ashreyo nyat kshatriyasya na vidyate. Such opportunity is very rare for so many warriors and rulers. You are lucky to get such an opportunity. Now prove your point. Prove your credentials, prove your convictions, and prove your perceptions, and live very, very positively and clearly. Tatas swadharmam kirtim cha. Suppose if you don't fight, Arjuna, and you ignore your basic objective of expressing as per your swadharma, you lose all the possibility of any heavenly life. Won't have any money, won't have any dignity, won't have any strength. And people are going to laugh at you. If you run away from the battlefield, do you think people are going to say that you are such a compassionate, sensitive, caring person? Ask all the warriors, ask all the army people who are standing, they'll say they have run away from the forest. You are weak. You are fearful, you are afraid. insecure, incapacitated. That is why you have run away. Nobody is going to say that in tomorrow's newspaper you will get the headlines, Arjuna ran away from the battlefield. Arjuna is a sissy guy and he runs away. He got afraid. He's got mustaches, but inside he is so afraid. That is the headlines you're going to get tomorrow morning. So better give out your best. If you want to live a life of self-respect, dignity and prosperity, do your thing fearlessly, enthusiastically. That is the way to go. This kind of attitude and weakness is not going to help you at all. So this, and life devoid of any self-respect. Respect from others, don't worry, because in case if you prove in situations, challenging situations, the people who matter most will respect you. That is what is more important. There are others who may not respect. They may have different perceptions. So your good wishes to them. Why worry about them? Don't worry about, insignificant people. Worry about what Bhagwan says, worry about what wise people says, worry about what Guruji says, and all your well-wishers say. They will respect your strength, your dedication, your capacity to accept any challenges and live your life in a strong way. That is what is going to be respected. So otherwise they'll just say, what all they are going to say, I cannot tell you also. All these things, tasmad uttishta kaunteya, yuddhaya krita nishchaya, Arjuna, get up and give a good fight. And fight is not about killing. Fight is about proving the point that dharma is better. Dharma is better, adharma is not good. You have to prove that point. This is the objective. And the most important thing is, it is war not for war's sake. You have to retain your balance. Don't get disturbed so quickly. Egoistic people alone get disturbed. If you are too egoistic, then you'll always be disturbed about so many small and petty things in life. Why did this fellow smile? And why did this fellow smile too much? And why did this fellow did not smile? Did you notice this fellow did not smile? And that fellow smiled such a lot. And this fellow, he is, telling me in such loud voice, uncultured fellow. And this fellow is such a sweet guy, always telling in such sweet way. I feel like holding his hand and living. These are the ways of egoistic people. They get influenced by these small things and they forget the bigger picture. So Arjuna, sukha dukkhe same kritva labha labho jaya jayo. Whether it is happiness, sorrow, profit or loss, win or lose, you give your fight properly. You do your thing in the best possible way. In this way, till this shloka number 38, Bhagwan has talked about a third angle. So first was from Atma point of view. Second was that in case if your birth and die is continuously, it's the truth, then also no worry. From the point of view of the objective of human life, of doing our seva, everybody has got a unique field of seva. So what is your field? You do your seva properly. And don't expect that you always get a bed of roses, then alone I will do my best. Better thing is, very challenging situation, still doing your best. Then doing your best is your nature. Otherwise, doing my best is always full of expectations. So Arjuna, do your best. So this section also finishes, and next section, another very interesting thing about our karmas, that angle is the next section which we will take tomorrow. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari Om Namah Parvati Pate. Har Har Mahadev. Narmade Har